Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Very Shaban Hassan here from NEBOSH IGC Study Group's YouTube channel. I do not represent anybody, nor NEBOSH, nor any training partner or training or course provider. This video is just to explain the newly released sample paper for the new open book examination by NEBOSH. So this examination, I'm going to try to cover this entire video in less than 5 minutes, so no need to fast forward or skip anything. Go back, just watch it. It's going to be less than 5 to 6 minutes, inshallah. So this new open book examination is for IG1, IGC1, and Management of International Health and Safety. It is for International General Certificate, International Certificate in Construction, and International Certificate in Fire Safety and Risk Management. All these courses have this unit in common, so let's dive right in. Okay, first and foremost, everything you need to know is in this PDF that was released on July the 9th, 2020. So just go to NEBOSH's website and download the PDF. Okay, so this is an open book examination. It is not invigilated. It is not invigilated, so you'll have nobody watching you or anything. And you're free to use any learning course, any learning resources to which you have access. For example, you can use your course providers' manuals. You can use revision guides, audio files, or any notes that you have made, during your study period. So by submitting this completed examination for marking, you are acknowledging that this is your own work. You have not had anybody help you. You have not had anybody write it for you, or you paid anybody to do this, because this is considered malpractice, and there are severe penalties by NEBOSH, up to and including banning. Banning is blacklist. Basically, you'll be blacklisted by NEBOSH, and you will not be able to receive any further qualification. I don't know if they can revoke any qualifications you previously had, but the penalty for this is really, really severe. So just do the work yourself. Okay? The examination begins with a realistic scenario to set the scene. You will then need to complete a series of tasks based on this scenario. Each task will consist of one or more questions. That is very, very simple. I'll give you a scenario, then ask you questions. You go back to the scenario, analyze it, and then give your answer, which should be limited to the scenario they give you. Okay. Your responses to most of these tasks should wholly or partly draw on relevant information from the scenario. The task will clearly state the extent to which this is required. So like I said, just stick to it, and they'll give you information to, how much exactly you have to provide, how much information exactly you have to provide. The marks available are shown in brackets, just like the old exam if you've sat it before. And basically, you cannot give too much information for a question that requires, just a little bit. And you cannot give too little if the question requires explanation, okay? And you're not expected to give more than 3,000 words in this examination. So don't give too little, because the people correcting your papers, marking your papers, they will say, okay, he's close. He's really, really close to getting the point, but I don't see the point. So X, you will not be granted a point. And if you give too much information, only for 1 mark, okay? Don't do that. Just answer the question as clearly as they stated, answer it, and that's it. Okay? Excuse me. The examination will take you approximately 4 hours to complete. This includes reading, researching, and completing the tasks. You are not expected to write more than 3 words in total. Okay, so previously we had IGC1 and IGC2 and GC3. Okay, IGC1 was 2 hours, IGC 2 was 2 hours, so they're giving you 4 hours. They think this is enough for you to complete the exam, and they say that 3,000 words is they're not expecting you to write any more than that, so that's good. Try to distribute your time and word count proportionately across all tasks, and they want you to attempt all tasks, and of course you will put your answers in the template which will be provided to you at the time of the examination. This scenario here talks about your role. You're a new HSE advisor, and you work in the head office. And it's 2-story building, office building, and you have 20 other office-based workers. And then you have an office-based contracts manager and 20 mobile construction workers. So basically, they like giving you like a construction site, for example, but instead of a site, they say, okay, you have a building. Instead of saying you have people working, driving in and out of the site during the day and nighttime, they say you have 20 mobile construction workers. All right. So they're giving you examples in different ways. So the opening hours are flexible. The contracts manager has a reputation. Here's one of the important things for being irritable and unapproachable. People are afraid of him, and he gets mad really fast. So people are afraid to approach him and ask for stuff or ask for things to be corrected on site. He only comes in when it's time for work. He's only seen at that time and when he's leaving the site. So this tells you that he's not involved or she's not involved in the work itself. It doesn't, he doesn't go or she doesn't go to the site to check out on the workers, to check on the working condition and so on. The office building is in a business park away from main traffic routes. The office has its own on-site car park, and it gives you, there are no lights, the floodlights not working, people almost hit each other and so on. The near misses not being investigated or near misses not being reported because they were not investigated in the past when they reported them. And it talks about workers exchanging words and, So there are many things to focus on here. And then, after you've collected this information, you go to the contracts manager and you go to another manager to discuss the near misses, a subsequent exchange with the 2 workers and the operations manager. And basically, you demand to have a safety committee meeting. A safety committee meeting is held, and you have to have taken some notes to be discussed in the meeting. And then we dive into the question. It's already over 5 minutes. I see that. They've given you here tasks, which to which the sum of the marks will be 50. But in the bottom they say in the exam they will give you tasks which they all total up to 100 points. Okay, so here it's very straightforward. Task 1, discussing moral reasons for managing health and safety. And I guarantee you, in the actual exam, it's going to be much harder than moral reasons. This is really really easy stuff. A very important thing is that you cannot just copy blocks of texts from PDFs or websites and put them in there, because they will know that. they have systems, they have plagiarism texts, detectors or something. So they will know if 2 people or 1,000 people use the same thing, this is plagiarism. So you cannot do that. Just what they want from you is to express your understanding of the material by your own words and put it on paper. Okay, they don't want, even from your course provider, they don't want the text from your course provider to be written exactly. No, they want you to, collect your understanding from your brain and dump it in there. Okay, they want your expression of your understanding to be put on paper. That's what they want. Okay, so this is what you have to do. So task two talks about why near misses should be investigated, and we all know why. And basically, you have to say that. Task three: effective health and safety policy arrangements. And as you see from from the scenario above, it says that when you ask the contracts manager or the operations manager for the copy of the statement of intent, they say, "Oh, we have it." Whenever a third-party person asks for it, we give it to them. We don't have to give it to workers, and the workers haven't even seen it. You look around, there's no policy, there's no document showing the commitment of the organization to health and safety. So here, effective health and safety policy arrangements, that's task three. Task four, improving formal consultation, talks about that as well. Task five, safety culture, the importance of safety culture and so on. The reason why they didn't report it is because nothing had happened in the past. So it became normal for them to see things and just keep quiet because nobody does anything about it. So my apologies, this video has reached almost 10 minutes, and hopefully you understood the gist of it. I'm available on the comments. You can ask me anything you want. Hopefully we will learn together. Okay, if you have any questions or anything, ask me in the comments. I'll be available to answer them. I will link another video to this one, which shows you how to pass NEBOSH IJC with distinction. It's a really good video. It's a little long, but it's really good. Check it out and let me know what do you think of that video. I've been Garib Shaban Hassan, and I'll see you in the next video.